Close the door so people don't have to hear the excitement. Tell them.
So, wait, do they know the backstory? How do we
Yeah,
feel? Did we
I
bring them to
did the
this
loan.
point? You got them.
I got him the
All right. Hold
loan.
on. This loan got approved.
Oh my gosh, y'all! Now it's official. Official. I told you earlier. Rewind. How we weren't going to believe it until it was approved because we've been hearing a lot of positive words that it's like momentum,
This
but we've been let down and defeated too many times in this
and
process.
the crazy part. This is the furthest we've gotten along because before to clean it up, her loan was approved before. It just when it went to underwriting, underwriting's like, no, we see something, so we can't grant the actual like approval of everything. So we just got the text that everything is approved via underwriting, which is the best sign, which means now it's just a matter of scheduling the signing. So, of course, with my cautious pessimism, I'll feel better when she has her appointment and signs. Let's hope it's this week so we can just take the weekend and pack and get ready and just
Yo,
slow play it. But a
it's
milestone.
September 4th. Okay. We made an offer on this new home on June 4th. Okay. We put our house on the market like June 6th.
And
And then we got
she
an offer July
15th.
15th.
Yep.
Like, and so July 15th to like, we're almost 2 months from when we got our offer and been in the loan processing part. Like, it shouldn't take that long. It's like max 30 days is average. 42, you can kind of stretch it. But like, we're going on 60 days by the time we close. Like, that's how long 60 days to close, 90 days of just this entire process. And it's been so draining.
And 40 days of stress, like intense stress, like waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning with anxiety, stress. Like this is some real stuff right now. This is real emotions. Like I'm not gonna do like a backflip or nothing like that
Because
because
you
like
can't.
like Kobe said, job's not finished.
It's not. It's not. And I hope if you have been with us on this journey, you know that we are God fearing people. We have faith, and we knew that if it was meant to be, it would be. And if you want all the way back to January when we were in this process before and lost it, like we just had to hold on to our faith and know that it was going to work out for
It
us.
was
And like
gonna
this new house, like the payments are better, the space and layouts better. Like we just had to be patient, and I hope this is also a lesson for everyone out there of lean into understanding that what's meant to be will be, and
and
lean
just
into
and just
you.
and just keep working and keep positive because when it came down to it is we saw this was not in a plan. I just so happened to be getting an IV and looking at Redfin. We look at Redfin all the time. And I was like, "Oh, I'm familiar with this area, but I'm not sure if this is there because like it was a new build." So
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, "Let me do a drive by and see if they actually started building or if it's just like land and they're planning to build." Well, they were building, and so like initially the house that we found is not the one that we ended up getting. We ended up getting one that's close to it, but still
Well,
like
in this, we got the one that's close to the same model, but the price dropped 50K, y'all. So when we were having to drop our prices, they were dropping their prices, which you never see. Usually
mhm.
new builds hold on strong. They're like, no, people are gonna want to get our house. So this was only possible because of that. Like there were just so many situations that kept saying, hold on strong, it's gonna be okay. Things are working in your favor, but then we would get knocked down like 8 steps and then brought back 6 and then 5 and then 4.
Yeah.
It's been
But there
a
was
lot.
also so many signs that said that this time was going to work out. Again,
I should have
Felicia not
known.
big on numerology. I'm not the biggest on numerology, but I see
Probably.
coincidences and I
I'm trying to
see
think of
my
it.
brain processes a lot of stuff. Well, it's all God the fact that a similar house number from that house in January also is within this new house number. So if that doesn't tell you that this is a God moment for us, like that's it. And I was standing on it, and of course, like I lost faith. I shouldn't say I lost faith. I lost hope because I
Mm-hmm.
was just praying that hey, whatever happens, I just want to answer. So we stopped trying to drag on and
I'm with
prolong our
you.
life because we got boxes everywhere. We're living out of boxes, living out of like just
Like literally
everything is
off
scattered. Like
like
we just
boxes.
everywhere.
Well, and I think this is also a lesson for us of allowing your partner to speak like faith and energy into you, because I'm usually the optimistic one. And throughout this process, I think I've been more pessimistic about it. And you've been more like, let's just wait. It's going to happen. It's going to happen in the right timing. Because
Numbers.
if we would have got that offer in June, it would have been 2 months of us saying, can you rent back the house to us? Because the house was going to be ready to August. So, like, just the time and everything has continued to line up. And just like, you have been like my calm in the storm. I'm like, why are you so calm? And it's
Which is
because,
weird. Like that's unlikely for us. That like
mm-hmm.
doesn't happen. Like she said, it's flipped. So when I'm the one calm, she's like,
Oh,
okay,
this might just
like
work.
I will trust this more. But of course, the day that works for us to move in, we don't got coverage. So
So,
that's also how we knew it was gonna work. So it's just
because it's chaos.
you know,
And it's also us. I feel like we're celebrating right now behind closed doors, because just our energy with this has had to stay pretty like even kill, because the kids can feel it.
yep,
And I think they sense a lot. So with this potential move, the boxes everywhere, they've been having little episodes of throwing toys over the balcony and just a lot of different things emotional.
clinginess. Like they
Yes.
know something is changing, and I think with Callie in particular, like I don't know if she feels that she's gonna get left behind or something, but all I know is that it's causing a lot of trauma for her because she's acting out. I know that that's what 4.5, almost 5 year olds do with some of the behavior she's doing, but the clinginess is unlike her. The clinginess only happens
Mm-hmm.
when she's sick or she knows that she's going to the hospital for a procedure or surgery. So
Yeah. So that's just been another layer that we've had to understand. The kids feed off of our energy, and like being able to cope and deal with all this, but also present our best selves to our kids so they're not feeling this anxiety that we feel, because we can go through stuff, but we don't want them to go through it. And the whole reason this house is just amazing is because we're all on top of each other.
hey,
And
that's how we got here. That's how we got here. Ow.
and we need a little space, not from each other, but you know. And so I think it's just going to be a blessing. I can't wait for you guys to really see and come on the next part of our chapter and journey. But this is definitely, we're going to turn this into a keeping it real of when you're tested and continue to be knocked
And
down.
how to control chaos. One thing I know about me and one thing I know about my family, we have hands. That's it. So life continues to swing and it connects a lot of the times. But guess what? I get back up and I'm here
Mm-hmm.
and I'm fighting
And
and I'm
we
ready.
both
So
dealt with it in different ways. Like I had to like get outside, and I had to find ways to just be able to reflect. I just also my therapist, also me and you, just having some realistic conversations of here's plan A of everything working out, plan B, C, and D.
mhm,
So when we hit that point, we're not behind. We already have our plan set up.
yep.
And that has been really helpful in this situation, because you were always like 5 steps ahead.
I always have to be 5 steps ahead. That's why it sucks when like you're 5 steps ahead, but then like you actually don't know what's happening because you have to be 5 steps ahead in both places. Because like
Mm-hmm.
she's saying, we're just like I always for the most part think of worst case scenario to prep for it. And so it's like, all right, worst case scenario, we stay here, got a
Mm-hmm.
good mortgage, got a good interest rate. Cool. Can we make this happen? We can. How do we start just making this a little bit more easier on us? So I've already started looking into that stuff. And now we just,
Yeah.
can revert our energy back to where it belongs. And that's turning this house into a home.
What are other things that you did to like I said, I went for walks,
Yeah.
and just that planning aspect outside the planning, like mentally, I feel like maybe you were gaining, you were finding like
Honestly, no.
outlets.
See, that's the thing. Like, honestly, this situation was so unique for me that like I didn't handle this like as my typical self.
Mm.
Typically, I would have gone and shot hoops. I would have played video games more, but I almost let it consume me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And also I was dealing with a cold, so like there was
Yeah,
also
last two
that thing. So
weeks.
like it really knocked me down, and I'm also going through some liver stuff right now because of the stress with this. So it's when I tell you like this, keeping it real, like this is some real stuff going on like right now as of today. And so all I really did was just try and like prep my mind to move forward to what we had to move forward for. The only thing we could control is we knew Callie had school today.
Right.
We had to
we
get ready for
definitely
school. So.
leaned into what we can control. And our house and our family is what we can control. And so that is what we let consume us. So for all you out there, keep the faith, keep moving forward. As a family, we all go through hardships, and it's unique when everyone in the family is going through the same one. Usually it's separate. And when that happens, you just have to lean in and be tight and even more there for each other than before.
You come together.
So drop below. We haven't done a Keeping It Real in a while, and this kind of just just turned into one. We'll do more throughout this journey so you guys can get to know us better, but we got the house.
Are y'all excited for us to decorate this house? Because we about to lean in all into the home decor. We need y'all's help decorating the kids' rooms. We need y'all's help with like affordable like home decor just for us. Like, so throw all that stuff down there. Whatever. Links, comments, all that.